Welcome to your doom. Shut it and get over here. Massive uppercuts!
Hello and welcome to another edition of the JabJab Show. Now, yes, it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a video or done anything on my channel again. Keep having these breaks. The reason for this break is I was going to do a separate video on this. Basically, I've just been out of sorts and kind of thing. Nothing too major in terms of things. But now in off days, anxiety wise and so forth, getting used to things and certain things and what have you. I've just not had the time or inclination to do much on the channel. Now I do want to continue the channel, YouTube, JabJab Show channel. What I want to do with the channel is basically just more of what I was doing before. You know, nothing's really going to change. I'm not getting out of the habit of doing these kind of videos, so I just want to get back into it. And you know, all the previous weeks or whenever it was last time I put a video out, I've been acquiring some things. Now I've done this as well in the past, where I've got a bunch of video games, and I got a bunch of other DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS, whatever. And I split them into two because there's quite a lot of each kind of thing. So I'll say this video is a pickles video of retro games that I've acquired over the past few weeks. So with some kind of an order to this, going from older to newer kind of thing. But let's get on with it. So my first game today is Double Dragon on the Atari 2600. Yes, they did this on the Atari 2600. Now I remember back in the day. Playing Double Dragon loads in the arcade, and I had it for the Spectrum. My cousin had it for his Amstrad and so forth. So I was well versed in Double Dragon the whole Double Dragon thing. I loved it and love it. The theme music and everything is ingrained in my head, kind of thing. All the rest of it. So I'm well versed in the whole thing of Double Dragon 2 and so forth, and also the cover art for Double Dragon. I wasn't a big fan of the Spectrum or the Amstrad version of. For me, they were a bit too sluggish kind of thing, and it was I always found it difficult when the enemies start hitting you and I couldn't do it because the game was so slow. I couldn't retaliate. I had to wait for them to do their kick punch combo, whatever it was, and then get knocked down, lose a bar of energy before I could do anything. I found it quite frustrating. But remember the cover of the game, there's all emblazoned on the arcade decal as well. So when I was in Toys R Us, if you remember them kids, back in the time when they did have Atari 2600 games, now obviously we're talking quite a while ago now, they had. I looked on the shelves for the 2600. I was just walking past casually as a kiddywink on the way to the Spectrum section or something, and I noticed Double Dragon for the Atari 2600. Now, this is the cover that people of Double Dragon fans will know and love. This one, and this is the box art for the 2600. As you can see, quite a bit of difference to me. I don't know, much better. I thought it was maybe some company making money off someone else's property, like cashing in, like a knockoff or something. But no, this is actually Double Dragon for the 2600. I've seen videos of this, and it looks woefully, underperforming. And kudos for them for having a go. Much like for Street Fighter 2 on the Spectrum, it doesn't look like it should really be attempted on the Spectrum. It looks quite painful to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, the graphics for Street Fighter 2 on the Spectrum look quite detailed, but it was several steps too far for the machine in my eyes, and so it comes to Double Dragon for the 2600. I think even given the relative hardware difference between 2600 and the arcade, it still looks like it shouldn't have really been done, but it was. And again, well done for having a go. And this, I've not really looked every week on eBay or anywhere else for the game, but when I saw this for $4.99, I thought, nah, split second later, yep, I'm going to have it for that amount of money. So there you go, Double Dragon for the 2600. Now the next lot are PS1 games, no real order, they're just like I bought them. The first one I got is ODT. Make sure it's not shiny. ODT, and you can see there a little Electronics Boutique sticker. I paid 99p for this. I've not played it, I know of it. I've not played it. It's a you're beating up people, you know, you're doing stuff and what have you. I've mainly got it because of the Electronics Boutique and the fact that someone at some point paid $34.99 for it. Signosis, so you know they've got a good reputation for making lovely games. Yeah, so ODT, as you can see, obviously not without the front cover. Again, 99p for this. Doom, don't have to tell you what it's about. It's lovely. I've got Final Doom for the PS1. I've got Doom 3 for the 360, and you know other various Doom things. Even the latest Doom for the Xbox One. A lot of fun. I like blowing up demons and stuff. Very fun. And yeah, so this was at one point. I'm not too sure what shop this was. I got that originally came on 3 for £45. So yeah, or $19.99 each. So I'm not sure, obviously, if it came with if the person bought it with all the games or not. It doesn't really matter. 99p for Doom. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that for 99p. Next one is Medal of Honor. Now I know, I think you know, correct me if I'm wrong. This may or may not be the precursor or the inspiration, whichever one, for the Call of Duty series. So I just bought this for its heritage. You know, it's first person shooter. I'm not a massive fan of first person shooters, maybe because I'm not really good at them. You know, I was you know, play GoldenEye multiplayer, get leathered in the first minute or whatever. You know, Halo as well. You know, good game, but I'm not the best at them kind of thing. Anyway, so I made a lot of honor. You know about this game. So again, 99p. I just they came in one day and I thought, yeah, I'll have them. I'm sticking with the PS1 now. I was going through my games collection, various consoles and so on. I'm surprised I didn't have this. I thought I did, but I don't know, maybe did, and what happened with it. Anyway, so we got this again. Tomb Raider 3, 111, if they want to be a right laugh. I did play this back in the day. Not as extensive as the first two, but you know, the graphical enhancements and everything, core design, IDOS and so forth. So I picked it up. Saw it in a shop. I thought, I'll see if I got it. Didn't have it. I found it cheap online, so we got it cheap online. About £4.50 or something. So I thought, yeah, why not? This leads me into Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Now, as I said previously about the Tomb Raider games, I'm surprised I only had the first two. So there's another one as well as this, but The Last Revelation, I thought I'd get that. Same price as the Tomb Raider 3, about £4.55, £4.75 or something. So I'll pick that up as well. Now the last PS1 game I got in this collection, I picked it up quite recently. I saw it in a shop I don't usually go into, but they have a few retros and things. And I saw it, and I believe Brothers Forge Gaming, fellow YouTubers, they made a gameplay video on this. I think it was them. It's a while ago now. And basically, E.T. on the PlayStation. And I thought this is an odd one because of this is a 20th anniversary interplanetary mission. Because you think the game is the film was 1982, so this I guess 2002. Because I can't figure out why and any other reason this would have come out for the PS1 at any time. It's like when I did a gameplay video on Home Alone for the PS2, and I'm thinking, why is a Home Alone game coming out for the PS2? I mean, it came out, you know, back in the day, you know, when the films were coming out on the NES and so forth, but why the PS2? Anyway, I bought it. It's a pretty good game. It's okay, you know. I just, you know, but it's 20th anniversary, so I'm guessing it's 2002. I should say down here somewhere. So I just got it. Even 2002. It's not the days of the PlayStation 2. So I don't know if it's out for the PS2, but I got it for the PS1. I paid. You might be able to see there, $3.99 for. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll be brave. Now skipping ahead a little bit on the whole evolution of video games, I got for the N64 for this one. I knew of this back in the day, never had it. I thought I'd get it then. So it's Fighter's Destiny for the N64. Now, as I say, I never got this, so I was a bit, all like my fighting games and so forth. There's another game, I can't remember its title at the moment, but, one I want to beat 'em up with for the 64 that I did have. I can't remember the name off by heart. It's like Mesa Dark Ages or something, which I always found kind of okay, but this was the other one I wanted. I don't know why, I can't remember the one. I think someone else had this back in the day, but I never played it. So Fighter's Destiny might be good, I don't know. I give this a go by Ocean, if that, I don't know what their reputation was back in the late 90s or whenever this came out. 1997 maybe. Yeah, so Fighter's Destiny. Now the next lot is a mix between PS2 and the original Xbox and so forth, and PS3. Now there's a reason for this, and because I went Burnout bonkers. Now a short while ago, a couple of months maybe, Retro Gamer, the magazine, did a feature on Burnout, the Burnout games, and I heard really great things about them, but for whatever reason I didn't really pick them up or anything. I didn't have them. I think I've had Need for Speed and a lot of other kind of races like Project Gotham and so forth. And I got a lot of them, but Burnout for whatever reason they kind of just run on periphery of gonna get them one day. So I thought, I read the the feature on the Burnout series. I thought they sound pretty damn lovely. So yeah, so over the following, I'll say, a couple of weeks, whatever, I went to certain shops and got the Burnout series. So here's Burnout for the PS2. I don't think I paid much for any of these. So Burnout for PS2, Burnout 2, Point of Impact for PS2, Burnout 3 for the Xbox, the OG Xbox. I've read this is the pinnacle of the series. You may have different opinions, I'm not too sure. Again for the Xbox, OG Xbox, Burnout Revenge, and I've got Burnout Paradise for the PS3. Again, I think I paid about £4 for this, and the others about £2-3 or something. Which I'm surprised at, because I'm sure I saw Burnout 3 for the Xbox for a lot more not too long ago. I don't know what happened. Anyway, picked them up. I have them now. So if you want me to make a video on any of these, or you got any stories about any of the Burnout series, just let me know. So we're on the last leg of the video games now. Sticking with the OG Xbox. Again, going through my collection, I thought, because I like one-on-one beat-em-ups, I'm surprised I didn't have more Dead or Alive games. Now I got a couple, one of which is Dead or Alive 2. I thought, well, what the heck? Let's do something about this. Well, for the OG Xbox, I got Dead or Alive 3. Okay, so yeah, so Dead or Alive 3. It's got original soundtrack plus songs performed by Aerosmith. You got like three songs off them. So if you like Aerosmith, I like the older stuff. The next game is one I got from the car boot sale. Now I've not had too much luck with car boot sales recently, not for like retro games or anything. For whatever reason, you sometimes strike gold, sometimes don't. And the one I got is Dead Rising for the Xbox 360. It only cost me about £3 or something. I do see the Nintendo Wii, PS2 console. I think the consoles already are things I already have, kind of thing, and obviously a lot of sports games, a lot of FIFAs, that kind of thing going on, and games I've just a lot of Call of Duties and things that I don't like and don't really fussed about. And also lots of shovelware, like for the Wii, people get fit with such and such person and play squash and things I'm not really that fussed with, to be honest. But this one, I don't know, I've not played it. Dead Rising, zombies and that, I like me zombies in films and games, and this looks like it could be fun. It's amazing, said Games Master. You give it 95%. A work of genius, official Xbox 360 magazine, 9 out of 10. And who am I to argue? So I thought £3. Okay. Last two I've got for the PS3. I wanted this for a while. This game, it's only £6, I think it was when I got it. When I bought it. It is Back to the Future the game for the PS3. You got to be 16 to play it, or maybe you have to go back in time, and I don't know. Okay, so it's a funny. I think it's a funny one. This one, you know, because I don't know if you have to download other things and whatever. But on the disc for the first time ever, all 5 episodes was Back to the Future the game. Now you might remember, you might have some of the Back to the Future games from back in the day when the films actually came out for the Spectrum, Amstrad, and all the rest of it, and also the NES, which is quite hilarious. Certainly the NES version. I did do it as a challenge video. Did do it for a challenge video way back when. It's a bit of an odd one, to be honest. I don't know if anyone who made the game watched the film. Anyway, so this looks like it's got Doc and Marty doing all shenanigans and things, time travel and so forth. So it looks like at least they've kind of got the likenesses, and maybe they got DeLorean in there, which I don't think the NES version had, for what I saw anyway of the game. It's quite a difficult one. Anyway, Back to the Future for the PS3. Now last one, again PS3. This rounds off my video and also my Tekken collection. I have all the Tekken games now, apart from the ones on the PSP, but for the main consoles I have them all. The last one I didn't have, which I do now, is Tekken Tag Tournament 2. A lot of T's, quite hilarious. Yeah, we are Tekken. Well, I'm not really Tekken. I'll be Tekken if they want me to be. Anyway, I remember when the PS2 came out and the Tekken Tag Tournament for that. So I think it's one of the launch games in the UK at least. I played Tekken 3 tons and tons of times. So when Tekken Tag Tournament came out for the PS2, launch game or not, whatever, I had to have it when I got a console for PS2. A lot of people were just saying it's Tekken 3 but better with a tag, with a tag kind of mechanic added to it, and that's pretty much what I feel it was, but it's the other things as well as the game that are in the cartridge, on the disc, I should say, which make it interesting, But this one, I'll say, last one in my Tekken collection, I've got 1 to 7, and this is the last one, Tekken Tag 2. Over 50 characters and ending moves and so forth. All good fun. Likes me 101 beat 'em up. So I like playing as Jin or Eddie Gordo or Bruce Lee, Law, Brian Fury is a great. I got a lot of characters that I like playing as, kind of thing. It's not like the mix of characters within the Tekken games, which I may or may not do a video on the Tekken series, or beat 'em ups and so forth. I don't know. That's maybe for the future. So that endeth my video. Well, the things that I bought over the last few weeks whenever I last did a pickles video. Money's been since I've been working and so forth, money's a little easier, but money has been tight, before then, I'm not going into too much, but basically that's the situation. So now I feel that there's going to be quite a few pickles videos or things that talking about things that I've picked up. If we're going to do gameplay videos and so forth, so any of the games that you saw in this video, if you've played them, let me know what you feel about them. If you want to make requests, give me a request for one of the games to play as a gameplay thing, I'm all ears. I want to be more proactive on things. Doing these videos, being on my channel, it does help me. Not just the videos I make regarding my mental health and anxiety and things like that, things I've been learning about, that kind of thing, and all the rest of it, just in terms of learning more about things I love, like movies, retro games, that kind of thing. This ignites a lot of passion within me. I feel I need to get back into this. It's something. These are things that I'm really passionate about. I want to make more videos on this. If you get any requests, any comments, any memories, anything else regarding anything you saw in this video, please let me know down below in the comment section down there. You've been lovely if you've made it this far. Thank you very much for watching and so forth. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, all the rest of it, and in the words of the new Cyrus, send the word.